Since the launch of Me Too movement, there has been a lot of attention on problems of sexual harassment and sexual assault. False allegations have become a growing concern for many people. Many have expressed their worry that there is a great risk for unfair and unfounded accusations against men and boys. Nevertheless, the NOI Polls Nigeria shows that before the age of 25, 1 in 3 women would have experienced one form of sexual harassment or assault or another. Now, this means that there is a high probability that you, especially the ladies, will at some point be in the situation where someone tells you they've been sexually assaulted. This is what to do when someone says they've been sexually assaulted. Hey guys, this is Talk Time with Antonietta. My name is Antonietta Calenta. First timers, old timers, welcome back. You need to know that the number of cases that grab media attention and Twitter trends are a tiny fragment compared to the total number of cases. Always remember that every time you think you want to trump a survivor's story simply because it doesn't add up. Personally, I believe, especially in cases where you're not directly involved, people need to make the effort to be a little more cautious before jumping into conclusions as to whether an allegation doesn't add up. Though women's rights advocates who demand that everyone falls in line without hesitation or risk being labeled a misogynist are not really making it easy for skeptical minds, skeptics also need to retire the cliche that delayed reporting or incoherence in the victim's timelines means it didn't happen. When someone tells you they've been sexually assaulted, here is what to do. Avoid judgment. Why did you go there at that time? What were you doing? Why did you wear that? Avoid judgment. Listen without judging. And it can also be difficult to watch a victim suffer from the effects of sexual violence, especially for a long period of time. But there is no timetable when it comes to the recovering from sexual violence. If the assault just happened, help the person preserve the evidence. They might not have to decide immediately if they want to press charges or not, but it's important to preserve any evidence of the assault. If possible, they should not use the bathroom, eat, drink, smoke, or comb their hair. And if they need to change their clothes, they should not wash them and ensure they take it with them when they go to see the doctor or nurse. Encourage the person to seek medical attention. The survivor's safety should be a primary concern. Regardless of whether they want to report the assault or not, they can and should receive a medical exam. This might include physical injuries, STI, STDs tests, emergency contraception, post-exposure prophylaxis, pelvic or oral exams, or even sexual assault forensic exam. Know your resources. You're a strong supporter, but that doesn't mean you're equipped to manage someone else's health. Recommend the survivor to National Sexual Assault Helplines. In Nigeria, you can try seseyara.org, mirabelcenter.org. On Twitter, you can find at Stand to End Rape, at Sega Links. Encourage, do not force. Encourage the survivor to report the assault. Offer to be there. You can simply say, if you ever need to vent, cry, or just talk, you can call me. Check in periodically. Check in with the survivor to remind them that you still care about their well-being. Lastly, if you strongly believe that the story is false, especially when you're not directly involved or say on social media, you can encourage the accused to file a lawsuit. You can choose not to publicize, not to retweet, not to like, not to comment on such posts. That's your right. But do not try to trump a survivor's story simply because it doesn't add up. Survivors are usually in a very vulnerable position, so simply by showing support and expressing validation, you can positively affect how a survivor heals. Sometimes support means resources like help to seek medical attention or filing a police report, but most often the best form of help is to actually listen. Say, I believe you. Say it's not your fault. Say you're not alone. As much as we have the growing fear of false allegations, you need to know that generally sexual assault cases are still underreported, simply because of the fear of stigmatization and the lack of proper prosecution. So if we build a system that discourages the few that speak out simply because there is a minute chance that this story might be false, we will never curb this vile act. Thank you for watching. For more enlightening, educative, and motivational rants of mine, subscribe to this channel. If you like this video or any of my videos at all, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share.